So what we did initially when we came up with the program scope was to look at the public school system and look at where there were challenges and see how we can be of assistance. And so we selected from about 10 different schools in the
Within the long metropolis.
within the Ilorin metropolis. And we brought them out here to the aviation college and we camped them out at the hostel here, provided accommodation and feeding for them so they don't have to go back and come back. And we also had teachers from each of those schools to come be with the students to be also learn what we're teaching the students because we are going to be following up with them over the next year. And it's a long-term process, but the short-term goal is for us to teach them here, let them take it back to their school, share it with their friends, and then when we see the number of people that are enthusiastic about it, we'll provide more equipment for them. We'll continue to come back and support them. The next visit would be to come to their schools, see those that want to be a part of it, and give them whatever we need to continue to encourage them to do the job.
So, how many pupils have you trained in the last 3 days that this exercise started?
So initially we had 40, but we had five walk-ons that just came on and said they wanted to join us. So
Okay, 45.
yeah, so we have 45 kids that have been trained here on how to build our sea airplanes, and we're going to be leaving the equipment with them. We're going to leave materials with them, and you'll see during the closing ceremony we'll also be providing scholarships for each of those teams, so they can have enough money to buy some equipment that they're going to need that they can source locally, and the equipment that they cannot source locally we're going to continue to provide it to them so they can continue to develop their skills.
So, under what platform did you undertake this exercise?
So our platform is called Project Sunshine, and we started the initiative about in 2020 when COVID started. And what we initially wanted to respond to them was the challenges people were having with feeding and hygiene materials, right? And then once COVID was gone, I sat down and I thought about what I could do with it, and then we started AeroSTEM Fellowship, which is what we're doing here today. We started the initiative. I figured my passion would be the best thing that I can use to drive the organization that I had already started, and I'm happy to be here to be with the kids. We started in the United States, but we do all our projects in Nigeria. None of our projects is in the United States.
The feedback, even before they leave here.
Okay, I'll just tell you this. Last night, we were supposed to finish at 5 o'clock, and they did not leave here until 8 o'clock. They did not want to go. We actually had to tell them, all right, we shut the lights out. We said that's it. They were really happy. They were really interested, and they've been really engaged. And I can tell that when they get back home, you'll see what they built in just 2 days. It's amazing what you can do to kids when you give them the tools and the things that they need to actually thrive. Of the gap, I mean, I've always been like this. For me, it's always important to look back to where you came from. I grew up in a home with a father that instilled the passion of just giving back to society in me, and that's something that I've always had. And what vehicle would I use to give back to society was something that I'm passionate about and something that I know about, which is aviation. So for me, obviously, we still have a long way to go in aviation in Nigeria. We have a lot of development and things that we can catch up with the other developed countries. So for me, it's more like, well, let's develop the manpower. Let's get as much of it out there. Let's even get these kids interested because the truth about it is only about 15% of African youths even think about STEM, and the world is moving in that direction. So for me, it's not just about piloting and aviation. It's more about science, technology, education, engineering, and math. And if we can get them in that direction, those that want to be pilots, yes, we'll support them. But it's important that we start getting kids to start thinking about STEM. My name is Idris Ekungba, and I'm from Ondo State. I'm from Owo to be precise, and I'm also a captain at the airline in the US, and I'm also a line check pilot, which is a captain that pretty much trains other captains. So yeah, that's what I
Okay.
Not by two gentlemen from America, but they are Nigerians, like you have been told. They grew up in Nigeria, they went to school before they left Nigeria to the United States. They become pilots and they become captain. And we have to give them kudos because they did not forget their home. They wanted to give back to their community, and that's what they have done. So they they bought their ticket, they bought all these things, they fed the students about 42 of them. They accommodated them and to encourage them, to sensitize them into doing things like this. And it's called AeroSTEM, Aero, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics.
So what's your one of the coordinating groups that participated?
To continue what they are doing, they should study very well. Read science, even if they don't read science, whatever they are doing, they are reading in the college, they should read it very well. Make good grades, and they can show this in the future that they did this. God willing, they can also give back to the community.